It's been almost a year since Brooklyn Center passed a beekeeping ordinance. And now that the first growing season is behind us, reporter Pafua Yang checks in for an update.
Believe it or not,
I have four condos for my ladies.
300,000 bees are working hard inside these hives, located in Sara Capers' backyard.
I have several gallons of honey that I'm able to harvest in the fall or right about now.
Capers has been keeping bees for 7 years, saying it's vital to a healthy environment.
It's definitely not a hobby that is for everybody, but it's something that brings me a lot of joy.
But last year, Capers was concerned she'd have to let her friends go because of the buzz in the city over whether to pass a beekeeping ordinance.
So the ordinance, the way it was written before, was kind of, it didn't allow for the city to really regulate anything. It just said that Brooklyn Center was aware that people were keeping and that they were silent on the issue.
The city ended up voting in the bees' favor, but with some regulations, including a required city registration.
There is one way to request that a bee registration gets denied, and that's if your neighbor can document that they have a bee allergy.
Other rules include that bee colonies need to be at least 30 feet away from a neighbor's home. City leaders say so far only 5 people have registered.
You know, I think one issue was maybe the ordinance went into effect a little bit later in the spring, so not everybody was able to prepare all winter for it, so maybe we expect more next year.
Overall, Anderson thinks it's been going well. And so does Capers, as she gets her honey gatherers ready for the winter. Brooklyn Center, Pafua Yang, CCX News.
And a fun fact for you, honeybees don't hibernate during the winter. They cluster together and shiver to create friction. That friction can generate temperatures up to 90 degrees.